Behind this blank stare is a season of pain that spans close to 10 years. It all started in the year 2002 when Humphrey Kagwe had an umbilical hernia that was surgically removed.
That issue was resolved since then. And a few months later, after I had that particular operation, that's when I started to have some back pains. But from back pains, I used to experience fatigue. But the most challenging thing was having those back pains.
It was the beginning of his story of pain, visiting one hospital after another with no relief. The painkillers were not working for him until he went to one private hospital that got his condition right.
He just told me, probably it has something to do with your nerves. That is what he told me. But he told me he won't give any conclusions until we are done with the scan and those other tests. So that doctor, that time, he told me there's a condition called fibromyalgia. Maybe you can do and go, when you're using your phone, you can do some research. Just Google what is fibromyalgia, get to know about the condition, learn a thing or two about it. But at that time, he just suspected maybe something like fibromyalgia.
According to Dr. Paul Etau, fibromyalgia is a disorder characterized by widespread musculoskeletal pain.
This pain results from issues with the spinal cord and the brain, which perceives things that should not be pain within your body, but perceives it as pain. So even sometimes a little pressure, which it should not be painful and should be felt as pressure, but the nervous system perceives it as pain. So these patients have lots of pain.
Gladys Njuki Maina is a mother of 3. Her journey of pain started when she delivered her first child.
I just remember waking up in so much pain and my whole body was stiff. I couldn't move any part of my body, even my fingers. It was just, I couldn't move even my lips. It was only my eyes. And I couldn't understand why.
Sitting upright is still an uphill task for her. She sometimes struggled to get out of bed, as well as taking a shower. Unfortunately, due to the uniqueness of the condition, some medics will tell her she's faking her pain.
I'd had past doctors who did not believe that I was in pain, so I was not going to tell him that I'm in pain and maybe risk him now, even him walking away or even doubting me. But my family would keep telling me, tell the doctor that you're in pain. I would not tell him.
Gladys also suffered from endometriosis prior to having her children, which further made the pain worse for her.
The pain used to be so much when I would be in my period. So by 2012, I was like so tired because we had tried everything and nothing seemed to help. I actually had gotten tired. I told my husband, I'm not going to the hospital anymore. I'm going to stay home and die.
Gladys got her diagnosis after 14 years of living in pain and agony. According to Dr. Etau, 1 in 10 people who visit Kenyatta National Referral Hospital on pain-related conditions has fibromyalgia.
In people who came to the hospital for other diseases, when they were assessed using the tool to make the diagnosis, more than 10% were found to have fibromyalgia.
Fibro has many symptoms that tend to vary from person to person. The main symptom is widespread pain. Widespread muscle pain, fatigue that makes completing daily activities difficult, stiffness, especially in the morning or after a long period of inactivity, cognitive difficulties, also known as fibro fog, including problems with memory, concentration and organization, emotional issues such as anxiety, sadness or depression, sleep problems such as taking a long time to fall asleep, frequent waking up or waking up and still not feeling rested. Triggers of fibromyalgia vary from person to person. As for Kagwe, both the sun and cold were a source of pain to him.
What I usually do now, I usually try to see what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So like if it's too sunny, I'll try and avoid being outdoors. And when it's really cold, you try and cover up yourself really well. Because even when it's cold, I experience very severe back pains. I experience foot pain. And It's time you get to learn what works for you, what doesn't.
There is no cure for fibro, but medications, exercise, acupuncture and behavioral therapy can help relieve symptoms and improve sleep quality.
The medication aims to target the nervous system, and that has a disorder that's causing this pain. There is a role for a psychological treatment called cognitive behavioral therapy. There is also a role for a relaxation exercise called mindfulness and things like that, which helps one to cope with the pain.
Gladys has since created a group of Fibro Warrior Kenya to help create awareness regarding the condition. The group members have taken upon themselves to encourage one another and share experience on how to live with pain.
They cannot conclude.
Dana Rose, K24 for the Health Beat.